Hey, welcome back. Today I was gonna talk about, I got a new therapist, and I met her on Friday, last Friday, and it's good. I kind of went through my whole therapy history in that Tinder video that I just did. So I won't talk about that. I'll just talk about. So I had the other therapist for like a year and a half, and she was good. She helped me get here. I wouldn't have been able to get here without her. And I tried to tell her that. I felt bad the last meeting that we had. I felt like I wasn't being nice enough, like, thank you for all your help, even though I was like complaining all the time. And I never seemed happy. You helped me a lot, and it's that whole thing of like, well, she's a good person, so she's gonna be like, well, I don't need you to say that or whatever. But I'm like, I know you don't need me to say it because you're a good person, but I still have to say it for me to be a good person. And because I want you to know, because if I were you, it would make me feel good for someone to tell me that, if it were true, and it is true. Oh, I need like the... Do I need something? Oh, I have it. I have those big mitts. So now I need a key. Oh, whoa. Wait, what? How's this happening? I don't know. Who's this? What? Escort mission. I don't remember this. Who is this? Can she die? No. Okay. That's weird. I don't remember this. Okay. So the therapist. My old therapist, I was kind of talking about how it was a good time to leave and try to find someone else because she wasn't really helping me with this idea of like, I want to be a better person and I want to do the right things and I want to connect with people. Like, it's okay for me to not want to connect with people if like, oh, I'm an introvert and I want to stay home all the time. But I'm past that. I have to try to not be that person. Okay. I felt like she wouldn't be able to get past that idea of like, oh, you could just stay home if you want all the time. And I know. I know that doesn't make you a bad person. But I can't do it. Like, it's not an option, okay? Let's just take it off the table. And let's try to be a person and interact with people. I have to try that. And when I try it, I'm not going to like it because I'm super introverted. So I need help liking it. That's what I need help. I need help actually engaging and being vulnerable or connected to people or whatever. I need somebody to help me with that. And I felt like the other therapist would have been like, oh, why are you trying so hard to do this thing if you don't really want to do it? Ugh, I didn't want that to happen. Do I have to go all the way back and get her? Ugh. She's just too nice. She was too nice to me. She let me kind of be lazy, I guess. I don't know. She didn't want me to put so much stress on myself because that's kind of like what anxiety is. Like you're putting too much pressure on yourself, but I'm like, I'm okay now, right? I'm going to work. I did this whole moving thing. I feel fine. I don't have enough anxiety to hold me back from trying anymore. It's not an excuse anymore for me. I can't use it as an excuse. So the new therapist seemed to be kind of more open to the idea of like, and I did a decent job of telling her like, okay, new goals. What are my new goals? What's this room do? And I was like, I did a good job telling her, like, what I told here. I have social anxiety, but it's gotten better. Now I kind of want to focus on actually connecting with people. I like the way I phrased it in one of my videos, like, well, what was the point of all the work that I did to get better with social anxiety if I wasn't gonna actually use it for something and actually try to engage with people? What's the point of getting better if I'm not gonna do anything different? Ow, stop hurting me. This is hard. It's gonna come in here. I should go back and play Katamari. That game is easier. Oh, I never got that key. It's a good thing I died then. What's upstairs? Ooh, what's up here? So, the new therapist. The big thing we talked about, like a majority of the time, and it's interesting that she picked up on this because, well, it's just interesting. I was talking to her, and there's a lawnmower, but it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. I was talking to her about my parents. I've talked about it here, like this idea, like, oh, I try to talk to my parents every week and connect with them, because, like, okay, that's a good opportunity. You start with your parents, and then you can move out to other people. Like, okay, if you can call your parents and connect with them, and it's satisfying, then you can branch out. And so when I talk to my parents, I get frustrated because I'm like, if I can't even connect with them, how am I going to connect with strangers or whatever? I said that to the therapist pretty much just like that. And she was like, well, it might not be the easiest. You might not be thinking, and she's right. I don't know why I was thinking about it like that. I was saying, like, oh, I have such good parents and they're so nice to me and they're letting me talk, but I still can't talk to them. And so she's saying, even though, like, you're saying, oh, your parents are very nice and they're letting you talk, there's still baggage that comes with a family. You want to please them or make them like you or make them happy, and that's a lot of pressure to put on yourself. It might be easier to talk to a stranger because you care a little bit less about what they think, I guess. So, like, try to meet somebody and connect with them first, and then maybe you can connect with your parents. I like this idea because, I don't know, I think, like, oh, I don't have baggage with my parents. They never abused me or were mean to me. Like, they didn't get divorced and I had a weird thing where, like, oh, I had to pick which one I liked better or something. That never happened to me. I don't have any negative baggage, but I do have, like, weirdly positive baggage. If that's a thing. I still kind of feel like a kid around them. Because they're my parents. I don't know if that'll ever change, but, like, I want them to like me. I don't want them to be disappointed in decisions I make or the way I talk. If I say something stupid. I remember, I have a memory of, this is a weird thing, but it's stuck with me for a reason. When I was younger, when I was a teenager, probably, like, I don't know, 12 or 13 or 14 or whatever, we were watching a baseball game. We were watching the Yankees. I remember thinking this thing about, hearing this thing about the Yankees catcher, Jorge Posada. that, like, before the games, he would stick his hands in, like, jars of pee to get better grip on the ball or on the bat and stuff, because he never wore gloves. This probably wasn't true, but I don't know where I heard that. And I remember we were watching the game, and for some reason I brought that up to my parents. I remember my mom being kind of like disgusted with me and being like, "No, you did. What are you talking about? That's stupid. Don't say that." And I remember like, feeling really bad about myself that I had said that, and like, no, I'm gross. I'm a bad person. Oh, I thought I could do that. And I'm gonna die again. Should I be using that, this thing? What about this thing? I got that super magic meter. So that's an example of like, well, when I talk to my parents now, I don't want to say something wrong, because like, they're my parents. I'm gonna know them my whole life, so if I say something stupid, they're gonna remember it forever. So that's a lot of pressure to put on what you say to people, right? So that's why it can be hard when I talk to them to not say anything. And I don't usually say much when I talk to them, and that's why I'm saying like, well, I can't connect with them, because I'm not talking to them. But I don't know why I had never really thought about it before. I just kind of took for granted, like, well, if I can connect with my parents, then I can start connecting with other people. But it's not, why would you think that? I don't know. Parents, there's baggage. There's good baggage, there's bad baggage, whatever. I want my parents to like me and to think I'm a good person. And I do put pressure on myself when I talk to them to say the right things, and to present myself in a way that they want. And there's like a religion aspect to that too. I don't know. I don't want them to think like I'm a bad Christian and like I'm going to hell or something. Ooh. Was that a gunshot? What was that? It's lagging. The screen's lagging. So that's it for that, I guess. So that's mostly what we talked about in therapy, and I think that's helped to be like, okay. And I mean, I have been trying to talk to other people, but whenever I talk to my parents, I would get really upset, because I'm like, I can't even talk to these people I've known my whole life. How am I supposed to talk to anybody else? How am I supposed to connect? My parents don't even really know me. They don't know my personality, really. I'm just very quiet with them, and I don't say much. So that kind of would make me depressed when I talk to them. Where do I go? How do I get out of this place? I have to go down somewhere. Where do I go? Is it down here? Okay. It's kind of a stupid thing. Like, what are they trying to do here? They're trying to trick you? Like, oh, there's doors here, but you can't see them. I don't know. I don't like that. Okay, we did it. Please don't go this way. What? Uh-oh. What do you mean, please don't go this way? What do I do? Which other way? I don't know. Remember you're supposed to bomb the... I bombed that thing that I was supposed to. And then it does something with the boss, maybe? Let's just go there and then I'll end for today. I gotta beat this boss today. Okay, is it up here? I still have a key. I think it's up here. Let's go. 8. Yeah, okay, now what? Do I get the mirror shield? Is that a thing? I don't know. Okay, I have a mirror. Okay, yeah, that's it for today. I'll talk about the app stuff tomorrow. But I'm not doing pickup artistry. Don't be worried. I really hate that stuff. It really bothers me. But it doesn't bother me so much that I'm like a white knight or anything. It bothers me the perfect amount. Whatever that means. Okay. See you tomorrow. Bye.